Namaste. Today's topic is happiness and misery. I am miserable, said Sharon as she got comfortable in the office chair. Why are you miserable? I asked. I thought it was a good place to start. I don't know, said Sharon. I just am. You mean you have never thought about why you are miserable? Seems like a sensible thing to do if you find yourself in misery, I said. When you feel happy, you look for reasons you're happy, and they usually are easy to find. Yeah, that's right, Dr. Bob, said Sharon. Misery seems to be natural, while happiness, on the other hand, seems to be unnatural. Misery is a state of mind or emotion. You think happiness is something to be striven for, right? Well, right, Sharon sighed. But what do I do about it? Let's get to the point, Dr. Bob. All right, here it is. You can just be happy. You can pull yourself out of your miserable state and be happy. Suppose, for example, your shoes are rubbing your feet the wrong way. Does that make you unhappy or miserable? It ought not to. It simply is a fact. So you change shoes or go barefoot. Yeah, I got it there. Or go barefoot for a while to ease your feet. Raw feet is not misery. It is simply a physical problem which can be put right. You mean I can be uncomfortable physically and still be happy? Asked Sharon. You got it, said I. I don't understand enough. Say more, please. Happiness and misery are not opposites like night and day or cold and hot. Happiness is not caused by anything. It just is. You feel happiness when you are in contact with the universal consciousness and know your complete and unconditional acceptance by that cosmic consciousness. There is happiness. Misery is something you cause yourself, however. You think yourself to be suffering when in fact the vast majority of instances are simply dealing with something that can be remedied. You mean I can't lose my happiness? Asked Sharon. If it is not caused by anything, how can it be destroyed in any way? Because there is no opposite to happiness, misery is a product of your own lifestyle or mind. We often think unhappiness is the opposite of happiness, but technically speaking, there is no unhappiness except what we give ourselves. Make any sense, Sharon? What about grief from loss? Isn't there misery in that? Grief and sadness are emotions you give yourself. They are highly appropriate in the case of a significant loss, but they are not happiness killers. Underlying your life is the base, the foundation of happiness. It can never be destroyed. It can be disconnected by you if and when you cut yourself off from the cosmic consciousness. Happiness, however, is still there only. You have hid yourself from it by dropping the linkage. Sharon sat quietly for a few moments, probably trying to absorb my lecture. Finally, she emoted, I just never thought of it that way. I make myself miserable or not. Happiness is always with me. I can always be happy, even if I need to be sad for a period of time to get over a loss. As a matter of fact, at this moment, my misery has left me. You put it aside or away, I said. Yes, I did, Dr. Bob. Thanks for your help, Sharon said as she rose to leave. Over the course of 3 months, she came to visit me 4 more times. I helped her make concrete these ideas in those sessions. Now, dear reader or watcher, you need to understand that happiness is not caused by anything you can do or not do. Happiness is ready to be a permanent fixture in your life. Misery and its ilk are emotions you create for yourself. Choose happiness now. May you and all sentient beings know happiness and the root of happiness. Namaste.